Good morning. I haven't even brushed my hair yet. I'm still in my Tigger nightie. Yesterday, I nearly forgot to vlog this morning because yesterday I didn't vlog. I forgot to vlog in the morning, and then when I came home, we were in super rush and we went to the cinema, so I just thought there really wasn't much point in vlogging. But today it's going to be a continuation of my minimalism series. It's kind of tied in with my last video because my last video, or the first video I did, was about clearing out my wardrobe. And while I'm not clearing out my wardrobe per se, it still is my wardrobe. I'm going to be doing my chest of drawers. I found it so satisfying watching my video the other day, seeing the difference between my wardrobe before and after. But first things first is smoothie. Morning, Alex. Today is a very colourful tropical.
Well, you never have that smoothie.
Mango and orange juice. Let's blend this up. I was going to say blur this up. Let's blend this up. Hello! It's much later in the day now. I've had one of those days, you know, you just... very stressful day. But back to the whole minimalism thing. I realised the other day I didn't film the amount of clothes that I got rid of, so I'm going to show you the big bin liner that I have, because I think that's quite interesting too. So this whole bin liner here, this whole bin liner is all that I got rid of, and I'm going to be seeing my sister in London this weekend. So I'm going to first let her have a look through and see if she wants any of the clothes. And then if she doesn't, I will go through and sell some of them, and then the rest of them I will donate to a charity shop. And also another friend I know might be interested in looking through them as well. So that's another tip, I suppose. If you do get rid of any clothes, if you have any close friends who are similar size to you or similar age, then just see if they want any clothes, because they might be, you know, looking to buy some new clothes, and it saves them going out and buying them, and you know, it's good to share around. So yeah, I'm going to be doing my chest of drawers. I will show you what it looks like now. Alex is going to be in on this, aren't you, Alex?
Probably. Because
half of the chest of drawers is Alex's. I didn't do his side of the wardrobe. I think that's a task he'll have to do on his own. I'll start at the top. At the top we have Alex's drawer of his underwear and his socks, which is stuffed to the brim. Again, here's his t-shirts stuffed to the brim. And then here's my tops. So again, very full, and a lot of clothes. I've got so many. The next one is all of my trousers and jeans, and like there's some jumpsuits in there, and a lot. And then the bottom one is my pajamas. So as you can see, it's pretty full. And also I have over here, not to forget, I'm not going to show you the contents of these because this is like, that's another thing. But that's my underwear. Here is my socks, and here is like toiletry bags and like cycling stuff and gym stuff. So I'm going to be going through all of my drawers and basically doing what I did the other day. If you didn't watch, I'll link it in the description. But take everything out of the drawers, put it out in a pile on the floor or on the bed. I'm going to put it on the bed, but keep it in like the organised sections. I'm going to keep it in like the trousers, the t-shirts, the underwear, all of that. Go through it all and put it into piles of keep and not keep. And if you're really organised, organise it like keep, not keep, sell, etc. Really think, do I wear it very often? Do I need it? Does it fit me? Do I look good in it? Does it make me feel good? And then once I've done that, go through it again just to double check, because the other day when I did it, I went through it once, and then the second time I went through it, and I also asked Alex for some advice. That's another tip actually. It's if you do have a friend or a partner or a family member who has some spare time, you can just say, could you just nip in here a minute and like help me, and be brutally honest, and ask them the second time you do it to just go through it with you again, so they can be that voice of reason saying, do you wear this? I've not seen you wear this. And then organise it back in your drawer really neatly so everything has its place. And you might find that you actually free up space for other things. So I'm hoping in doing this, I can free up this top drawer. He often has like cables and chargers and things, which would be nice to be able to sort of keep in the top drawer. So we'll see if there's space there. But now I've talked for England, I'm gonna get on with it. So yeah, let's clean out my drawers. That's helpful. So this is what we have so far. Quite a mess. That's Alex's underwear. Oh, I need to put I'll do my underwear in a minute. That's Alex's underwear and socks, t-shirts, pajamas, my t-shirts and my trousers. And we're gonna really, really brutally go through all of this because we have too much of everything. I just had to share, look what we found. What the hell? I've never seen these. Okay, so I wanted to update you. When I was doing this, I was realising how much I was struggling to get rid of some stuff, and I just wanted to put like a little disclaimer, because I know the title of this video is Minimalism Series, and some people might watch this and think, oh my god, she's not even getting rid of barely any things, like she's still got loads of stuff. And that's true, because I am not yet like someone who lives like a completely minimalist lifestyle. That's the whole point of these videos, is to sort of show me using minimalism as an inspiration to try and get rid of things and try and live in a more minimal way. I was thinking about this, it's kind of like when people do weight loss videos or whatever, they're often from people who've already lost the weight and who have like reached their goal weight and that they're there already. Or like a lot of the minimalism videos I've watched are from people who are completely minimalist and they have like barely any things, and they do videos about how to be minimalist, and they're sort of showing all their wardrobe that's like really like black and white and really minimal, all of that sort of stuff. I'm not like there yet, because I personally don't think it's something you can do overnight unless you're maybe of a certain type of personality or you're really wanting to get rid of stuff. But I'm like using it as like an inspiration and using it as a way to cleanse my wardrobe, to get rid of clutter, to tidy, to organise. So just thought I'd put that out there, because I'm in like the transition phase, because I'm coming from somebody, I don't think I said this in yesterday's video, but to get a like context of the amount of clothes that I used to have, the wardrobe that I put in the video yesterday, I used to have that wardrobe stuffed to the point where it was like exploding before I came here, the place I lived in previously. I also had a rail, like a rail's just standing, one of those pop-up rails you can buy, and I also had an entire wardrobe filled in my old bedroom in my parents' house. So now I just have this wardrobe, and I have maybe like a handful of things in my parents' wardrobe, like summer stuff that I just plonked up there. So, you know, I've probably halved, if not more, my wardrobe. I've probably got, I reckon, like a third of what I did have from like a year ago, or like half a year ago. So yeah, it's not about like being perfect or like having as little stuff as possible. It's not like a competition or like being super minimal straight away. It's more, to me anyway, I'm taking it as like, it's a really great way to constantly remind yourself to get rid of things and to not buy too much stuff, and to remember that, I don't know, keeping stuff that you don't need is waste of space, it's a waste of energy, it's just a waste of time really. Keeping that in mind, I'm going to show you how it now looks. So these are the two piles of things. So it's not as much as yesterday, but there's my pile of things that I'm getting rid of, and here's another pile of things that we're getting rid of. So I think we've done quite well, and I'll show you, it's a lot tidier. This top drawer is now, this was like one of the little boxes I had that used to be in the chest of drawers. So you can put things like these things up here, he can put in there, so like his cards and key and money, stuff like that, that he uses every day, because he doesn't have a wallet, which is weird, but yeah, he can have that there and his tablet. And so there's still a lot of socks, but he said that he's going to be trying to get rid of them as he wears them. He's not really sure which ones have holes in them and whatnot. But still, that's about half of the amount of socks that he did have, and again, about half the amount of pants that he did have, so that's very good. Here's his t-shirts, which is incredible. He's probably about halved it, so he's still got a lot of t-shirts, but it's a lot better. You can't just go all out, so that's really good. Way better. It used to not even open. And this is my t-shirt drawer. It's a lot better. Still, again, I do still have a lot, but it's much better than it was, and I genuinely do wear all of these clothes. Like, I want to get it down to an amount where it's like a wash load or 2 wash loads full, because you wear them because they're there, and I'd like to sort of get rid of them But in a minute, I think that's good. That's a good amount to get rid of. I don't want to purge it all and then be like, oh shit. And here's my trousers. They're sort of printed trousers, and then there's jeans. Now I got rid of a couple pairs of jeans. I think about 3 pairs of jeans. And then here is we've like combined our pyjamas now, because he did have his pyjamas up here. So here's some of his pyjamas and my sort of sweatpants. Here's like baggy t-shirts. These are like genuinely my staple. I wear these all the time. I'm one of those people who, when I come home, I jump into my pyjamas straight away. And then here's like lounge tops, so like comfy. These are all basically Alex's old long sleeve tops that I just absolutely love. So I hope that was interesting. Again, want to reiterate, oh, here we go. Forgot these drawers. I'm not going to show you my underwear drawer, but it's looking a lot better. Here's my sock drawer, a lot neater, and I have loads of socks in the wash, so I do actually have a lot more socks than this. There are my fluffy socks, because in the winter it gets very cold and I do love wearing fluffy socks, and I have a lot of socks in the thing. I definitely could not survive on that many socks. And down here is now my sports gear, so like my cycling kit, my running shorts, and tops and cycling top there. So much better, and it's all a very reasonable amount of things. Again, I'm not claiming I'm a minimalist, but I just think that these videos are quite helpful to see the process of how somebody gets rid of things. And I'm sure over the next year or two, when I'm vlogging, I will do updates on the minimalism series and show you as I get rid of more things and things that I learn along the way. I just think it's quite a fun thing to document if anybody else is looking to do the same, because I think a lot of people who are minimalists have come from a past of being completely the opposite, very materialistic. So well, that's me anyway. I don't think I'll ever be somebody who has like barely anything, or ever be somebody who has like only black and white clothes. I think that that's not for me. I do like colour, and I do like some sort of disorganisation in a sense. I hope you enjoyed, and leave your minimalism tips below if you have any, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Another organisational tip is that I keep my sort of items of clothing together, so like dresses, skirts, shirts, and then I do it in colour. Obviously I'm not